Here are NBA facts that sound fake but are actually true, part 4. Paul George's career best made threes in a single season is higher than Klay Thompson's best. In 2018-19, George hit 292 threes. In Klay's best season in 2015-16, he only hit 276 threes. Tim Duncan has less goaltends than seasons played for his entire career. He only has 15 total goaltends, and he played 19 seasons in the NBA. Keep in mind, this guy is 5th all-time in blocks, with a total of 3,020 blocks. In 2017, Rookie of the Year winner Malcolm Brogdon was older than the Most Improved Player winner, being Giannis Antetokounmpo. Brogdon was 24 when he won Rookie of the Year, playing his first season, and Giannis was 22, winning Most Improved Player, playing in his 4th season. Speaking of 2017 and Giannis, in 2017, Giannis Antetokounmpo wanted to host a charity garage sale to pay homage to his childhood days in Greece, but the Bucks front office talked him out of it, as they said 3,000 to 4,000 people could show up to this event and it would cause safety issues. At the time of this recording, James Harden has made more free throws than field goals. He has 7,155 free throws made, but only 7,048 field goals made. Luka Doncic is the first player since Allen Iverson in 2005 to score 60-plus points while making just 2 or fewer threes. For 5 consecutive seasons, Manute Bol blocked more than 10% of all 2-point shots attempted while he was on the floor. He also has more career blocks than points at 2,086 blocks versus 1,599 points. Rest in peace to Manute Bol. Dwight Howard missed more free throws in his first season with the Lakers than Steve Nash missed in his entire career. Dwight Howard missed 366 free throws during his 2012 season with the Lakers out of 721 attempts. Steve Nash only missed 324 free throws in his entire 18-season career, and he had 3,384 attempts. By technicality, there was a point in time when the Clippers had 13 championship rings. The Celtics and the Braves swapped owners in 1978 because the Celtics owner wanted to have a West Coast franchise. Now, they immediately also swapped assets, which means each city kept their histories, but in the brief seconds in between swaps, by technicality, the Clippers were 13-time champions. The Denver Nuggets fired their head coach George Karl months right after he won Coach of the Year. Tim Duncan won 71.9% of the time in his career. To put that into perspective, Tim Duncan has a higher chance of winning than the current Memphis Grizzlies do of making one free throw, as their team free throw percentage as of this upload is 71.4%. If you remove the last 3 seasons of John Stockton's career, heck, if you remove the total of 6 seasons being his first 3 and his last 3, he would still be number 1 all-time in total assists. All his seasons together, he has a total of 15,806 assists, but if you knock off those 6 seasons, he would have a total of 12,095 assists, which is 4 assists more than the second place Jason Kidd, who has 12,091 assists. And these aren't washed up years. He played and started all 82 games for 4 seasons in a row during his final 4 seasons, and he averaged around 8 assists per game during this time. While on the topic of Stockton, John and his son David Stockton have the most combined father-son assist and steals duo in NBA history. John and David Stockton have a combined 15,815 assists and 3,267 steals. Now, John does have 15,806 of those assists and 3,265 of those steals, and his son David has 9 assists and 2 steals in total. But together, they're still in first place. No player in NBA history has ever had a single season of averaging 30 points per game and 20 rebounds, except for, of course, Wilt Chamberlain, who achieved this feat for 7 consecutive seasons. Rest in peace to Wilt Chamberlain. As great as the Golden State Warriors are, they do hold the record for the longest All-Star drought in NBA history. They went a consecutive 16 years, stretching from Latrell Sprewell in 1997 to David Lee in 2013, without an All-Star. Funny enough, the Latrell to Lee connection spans for another franchise as well, as the Knicks went 9 seasons without an All-Star, going from Latrell in 2001 to Lee in 2010. And to save you the Googling, Stephon Marbury made his All-Star teams with the Suns and the Nets, though he did have some great seasons in New York. The Thunder became the first franchise to draft future MVPs for 3 straight seasons. They drafted Kevin Durant 2nd overall in 2007, he won MVP in 2014. In the very next draft, they drafted Russell Westbrook 4th overall in 2008, and he won MVP in 2017. And then one draft after that, they drafted James Harden, he went 3rd overall in 2009, and he won MVP in 2018. So far, there have only been 4 finals matchups in NBA history where both teams had 60-plus wins. 3 of those matchups belong to MJ and his Bulls, winning 3 of them in a row, but the 4 matchups in total include the 85 finals, with the 62-20 Lakers beating the 63-19 Celtics, winning in 6. The 96 finals, where the 72-10 Bulls beat the 63-19 Supersonics, beating them in 6. The 97 finals, with the 69, nice, and 13 Bulls taking down the 64-18 Jazz in 6, and the 98 finals, with the 62-20 Bulls repeating against the 62-20 Jazz in 6 games. While we're on the topic of 60-win teams, in 2009, the Orlando Magic are the only team in NBA history so far to have faced 3 separate 60-win teams in the same playoff run. Dwight Howard and his Magic took down the reigning 62-20 Boston Celtics in 7 games in the Eastern Conference semifinals. Then he beat the 66-16 Cavaliers in 6 games in the Eastern Conference finals. He finally lost to the 65-17 Lakers in 5 games. That was Kobe's first ring without Shaq. Rest in peace to Kobe. So here were even more NBA facts that sound fake but are actually true, part 4. Let me know if you want to see a part 5, and I'll keep this series alive. Don't forget to dunk on that like button and subscribe with notifications turned on. I'm Rebound Rewind, and I'll fast forward to you later.